Hi, and are you getting ready for elf mode? Because it's all going to start soon. You haven't got long. And if you are, you need this printable monogram North Pole paper, direct from the North Pole, for little ones to send their letter to Father Christmas. And you can't get confused. It's got their name on, it's got their monogram on. It's just so cute. And I'm going to show you how to make them. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm the crafter and designer behind this channel, and I teach people how to get the best out of their Cricut machines, but also how to become your own designer. And you don't need a cutting machine all the time. And today is one of those occasions where we're going to use Canva. We're going to upload all of our files into Canva, and I'm going to show you how to make this gorgeous and really easy monogram paper. My alphabet is free to download. There are some elements if you want to add those. Those are 50p, but you don't need to. It's totally your choice. So what we're going to do now is head over to Canva, and I'm going to show you how. So we're going to start in the free version of Canva, and you're going to click Create a Design. In the left-hand side, you're going to click Customize, and you're going to change the units to centimetres. And we want to make this an A4 size. So we're going to add the width first, and that is going to be 21, and the height is going to be 29, and then create a new document. And that's going to give you an A4 size-ish canvas to work on. So now we're going to upload our file. So click on Uploads and go Upload Files and find your alphabet. So this is the PNG alphabet. I'm going to do it for my name. So I'm just going to go through and choose my name. And once you've got all your letters, so I'm going to speed through this bit, but once you've got everything uploaded, then you can start to design. You also may want to go and upload again and add the elements, but I'm just going to add the S to the middle first. So this is my gingerbread alphabet, so it's perfect for North Pole style letters. So I've popped my S in the middle, then I'm going to duplicate it and make it smaller and drag it to the bottom, and then I'm going to add the rest of my name. So the aim is I'm going to have my name across the bottom and then a big S monogram in the middle and lots of different elements. Now you could have lots of letter S's if you didn't want to spend 50p on the elements. It's totally your choice. So what I've done here is I've arranged all the letters across the bottom. Now if you right click, you can drag and connect them all at the same time, and then you can make them bigger or smaller just so that they fit nicely across the bottom. If you swipe across the whole page, you can select the lot. So what I'm going to do now is select everything and just change the opacity. So if you just select at the top, you can see that little box, transparency, and you can turn it up and down. And that's how you're going to make your headed letter paper or your monogram letter paper. And what I'm going to do now is I've uploaded all of my elements on the side, and this is why they do make a really nice touch. So I'm just flipping some and I'm going to arrange them in a line. I'm not going to use the house. I think I nearly did initially, but I changed my mind and took it back off because I don't think it really works on this. So I'm going to put a tree in the middle, drag them all, change the transparency, and then duplicate, and just keep duplicating. You can overlap your S in the beginning because I'm not going to keep them all like that. They're too uniform. But what I'm doing now is just switching them around, flipping some, making some smaller, just arranging them around the sheet so that they're all around the S, so that I've got my background of my North Pole paper. And you can just see how that makes all the difference because it just looks really cute. And when we've done that, I've decided what I really want to make the bottom bolder again. So I'm going to drag the S and I'm going to make that bolder. And then that is just a highlight or a standout of the page. But yeah, I've just spent a bit of time there moving everything around, making some bits smaller, some bits bigger, just to create a bit of a detailed page. So I'm going to select my name, go back on transparency and make it bold. And you can now see that actually that stands out and looks a lot more effective. I'm going to drag the rest. I'm going to make that a little bit paler because what we want is it needs to be a background. We're writing a letter to Santa on this paper, so it needs to be faint in the background. So now we've finished, we're going to save it. So give it a name, and this is something that you can save the background and just keep changing the letters. If you've got multiple children to make them for, you can save it for next year. So it's really great. I'm going to download it as a PDF. So you can do a JPEG, but PDF print. This is all free. And then there it is downloaded. What I'm going to do now is click on File and Print. That'll bring it to my printer settings, and I'm going to print it on best quality and send it to print. Print it just for a bit of inspiration. You go on my site, crafting and Cricut, free printables, and then you can click on Christmas alphabets. And you can see all of the different Christmas alphabets we've got here. So we've got all the candy ones, a Santa's sleigh, snowmen, angels in 2 different skin colours. And we've got, there's somewhere here, there's a penguin, and we've got a Santa. So you can make your own themed paper, whatever theme you choose. And the elements to match those are all in the shop. And now we're going to print off. And there you go. It's come out really, really well. So how did you find that? How cute is that? And how easy is that? I've made stuff like this for my boys since they were tiny. The elf has always left monogram paper. I just think it's one of those things you should always have at Christmas. And it's just so magical to wake up and your elf has made that. I mean, my boys are older. We always had an elf, but there was no elf on the shelf when they were little. But Peter Elf always left monogram paper for them to write their letters on, and they just found it magical. So I hope that your little ones do too. Please do let me know how you get on and what alphabet you use, because there is so much choice in my Christmas printable alphabets. While you're on the Christmas vibes, don't forget my North Pole printable labels. These have also got the QR code so that you can scan to send Christmas messages or just add to their favourite songs. I will link the video above for that. Thank you so much for crafting along with me. I will see you next time, and happy crafting.